Hello, AI Seeking the Truth. Sorry it's been a while since I've dropped one on this page, but I'm going to be dropping more. Just had a lot of things going on and with my two other channels. I think you're going to enjoy this encounter, and we'll go ahead and get right into it. There's an A-frame house that one of my mentors from college named Bianca used to live in that was in a small community I had lived in once. She lived there for about 4 years until she was scared out of the house one night in 2014 and refused to go back. This was a small gated community, so I didn't understand why she was so freaked. I thought it was because the front door is on the ground floor and easy to open. But it was what she had in the house that terrified her. When she moved in the house, it was abandoned for a long time and littered with bat guano, mouse droppings, dead roaches, and extremely old newspapers. It was like somebody just dropped and left, the new owner being the one to clean it up. Somebody was in a big hurry to get out of here. After a deep cleaning of about a month, she got some furniture and new appliances and moved in. She said it was small but cozy. One thing did unnerve her was a decrepit old doghouse in the backyard of her property. I asked her why she was anxious about it, and she said she could just never look at it when it was dark. She always was afraid of that, and she was afraid that if she looked at it, something would be looking back at her. I had walked by the house day and night, and other than the empty feeling of the abandonment, nothing was exactly unnerving. One day, I was with three of my friends, Jackie, Lexi, and Nathan, who were all college or high school age. Nathan asked if I knew the girl in the A-frame, and I told him I knew her from college, a college that I had attended. He just nodded, even though I had a feeling that he wanted to say something. Jackie asked if she lived with an uncle or father. When I told her no, and asked why, she avoided my gaze but said, "I saw an old man in a plaid shirt staring at me one day on the second floor of the house." I smiled, but he didn't smile back. Instead, he continued to give me a stern look. It was so severe, it was like he was staring a hole through me. Lexi said the same thing happened to her the previous week. Nathan finally said the other statement he hadn't mentioned, which was, "Anybody who lives in there is asking for trouble. I sometimes hear growls emancipating from the doghouse." I thought the three were just being paranoid. On a cold October night in 2014, I was showing off my Halloween costume to the same three friends when we heard a hair-raising shriek. Next thing we knew, a Chevy roared down the road, probably doing at least 80. I recognized the Chevy as Bianca's. We all sprinted to the A-frame, but was nothing out there out of the ordinary. Nathan shivered, then sprinted back to Jackie and Lexi's house. We caught up and asked him why he decided to run. He said, "A hellhound," and he left it at that. Bianca forced a few friends to go to her house and pack things up. Nobody has lived there since that had happened. I keep thinking about that, and I asked my dad why the house would still be open, and he said, "That was 8 years ago. What I want to know is what's keeping people away," is his answer. Maybe it's the cost, maybe the cleanliness, maybe it's the size, or maybe a man in a plaid shirt and a terrifying mutt. I know I wouldn't want to find out all the answers. It would be too scary for me on a certain level. The house stands as a testament that houses are empty for a reason sometimes. Sometimes there's things there that does not want you in that house. I later spoke to her and asked her what she had seen, and she said she had gotten out of the shower, and whenever she stepped into the hallway, there was an old man in a plaid shirt standing there, and he started yelling at her for getting water on the floor. She screamed, ran out of the house, got her stuff the next day, and never returned. There you go, guys. These things will yell at you, scream at you, touch you. They don't want you there. I mean, these things can get really malevolent. I hope everybody is not having this happen to them. If you are, get help, because they will eventually start touching you. Thanks for listening, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.